Hello all. So we're going to do a schedule functions tutorial. Now this is needed because it seems my last functions tutorial was well over a year ago, and somebody recently let me know that it still talks about the old point system and now the points are a little bit different. So we're going to update it. So your main schedule button is going to be here, and you're going to use this one the most, although you can also access your schedule from in here. But there's an additional function that you can only access from this side, so I usually recommend going here. And over here you can access timetable, which is always fun too. So we'll add that. So let's start on your schedule button right here, okay? Blink. So this is what your schedule looks like. Now, I don't work today, okay? So I can view today and we can see that all my slots are closed because they are all white. Now, you notice how I have 8 a.m. to 23:30, which is 11:30 p.m. available. Why don't I have midnight to 7:30 a.m.? Where are those? Well, that's overnight in Beijing time. So if I hit show all time slots, those slots will appear. And there they are. Okay? You can check which day you're using. Now, again, for a reminder for newer people, the schedule does not work in columns. All of these times that we are seeing here right now are for today, December 12th, 2020. Okay? If I want to see tomorrow's schedule, I will press here. If I want to see Monday, I will press here. If I want to see Tuesday, I will press here. If I want to see Wednesday, I will press here. Okay? The schedule does not go down. One date is all this day. The date highlighted in orange accounts for all of the times on this page. Now let's go over some basic looks. You can see some hot slots. This is the weekend. So we have an extra hot slot in the morning. Okay? And then we also have the double slots. Double does not mean double pay. Double means double points. The points that you earn in order to level up. Okay? Another basic function we have up here is the log. With the log, you can see when classes were booked and who booked them. Now, I have a lot of fixed slots that automatically get booked in. That's why it says system. And then you can see if I open and close slots, which hasn't happened in a while. So, and this was last week. I was a little bit under the weather. So this was last week I closed and then I cleared the selected day. Okay? If we go back up to the top, you can clear the selected day by hitting this garbage can. Close all unreserved time slots on December 12th. And then you hit confirm and it will close everything. Now I already had it closed, but I can here open one and just show you how it works. See? It closes the slot. So it's a handy tool to have if you're trying to close a full day all at once. Now, next up we have opening slots. We can open slots by tapping any slot. If this orange one is highlighted, then that means that every single week, what's this, Saturday? Saturday at 9 a.m. every single week will open. Now, I don't want to open every single week. I only want to open today. So I will deselect this. Now, if I want to really be fun, maybe I have a week where I can do a lot. I will apply to every week and I will apply to every day. This means every single day at 9 a.m., including weekends, every day, will be opened and set to weekly. Okay? So you will confirm whichever one you want. Down here, we have a couple of things. Weekly means that you have set the slot to open automatically each and every week. These are best because then students can book regular fixed slots. Hot times. Hot time slots, 1,200 USD might be lost if they are not opened. This does not mean that you're going to be deducted. No. This means that if you open all of the hot slots every single day of the week for an entire month, you should likely, maybe after the first month, earn this regularly. Okay? Which it's basically what I earn, and that's what I have open, although I do have 2 extra slots open outside of hot. Okay, fixed means that this slot is booked by a student regularly each week. And they usually book it automatically with the system, like I showed you in the log. And then double means that this point slot gets you double points. So now let's look at a day that I already have open, which would be Monday, sorry. Now, say that I wanted to open some additional slots for Monday. And I don't want to do them this week. This week I'm busy, but I want to do them next week. You would select from next week or the week after. We can see up to 3 weeks in advance. Up to 3 weeks. So that's 2 weeks and 1 day, 2 weeks and 2 days, 2 weeks and 3 days, up to 3 weeks in advance. So currently we can see the 1st. Okay? Now, if you want to change your schedule, say Christmas is coming and I have kids and it's a Friday and I'm debating whether I will keep my kids home from school. Well, I don't want to teach that day because it's a national holiday for us in America. I want to spend time with my kids. I can hit close. You notice how these did not close yet at the bottom. Do you know why? That's because they are already booked. If we go back to my log, we can see that yesterday, December 25th, was booked into the system. Now, if I want to actually take this evening off, then I will need to go to my appointments list and cancel each of these 6 classes and lose 1 point per class in order to close this day off. Now, because that's currently booked up, that's why it would be. But if I went to today, the 26th, where I have nothing, if I had classes this day and I tried to close it, there would be no point lost because nothing is open. Here's another one. This is Monday the 28th. This is 2 weeks and 2 days out. Students can only book within 2 weeks, like up to 2 weeks. So these days are not yet booked on my schedule. If we were to go over to schedule, you would see the latest I have bookings for is December 25th, Christmas Day. So if I wanted to close these slots, I could easily close it. Now I can choose to open to all students. This would allow free talk to book. I could only close today's. Maybe I only want to take today off. Then it'll do that. I want to close every day from this day, which means that the weekly will disappear. And it will close for Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every single day. If it's 6 p.m. is open, all of them will close and they will lose their weekly. Now, if I hit close every Monday from this day, that means starting from December 28th, all further Mondays will be closed. And it will remove the weekly slot. Fixed cannot be removed, but it will remove the weekly. So that's what's important. You want to take off the weekly if you are closing down your schedule. Now, if I just want to take a single day off, then I'll use the garbage can. And it will close it up. Okay? These slots are not booked, so they automatically close. Now, I don't want to actually close those because I don't need to take that day off. So I will hit multi-select, tap each day, and reopen it. Multi-select will only open things for a single day. It cannot set weekly. You cannot choose weekly with multi-select. You would only use multi-select to pick when you're opening a single day. So, I only want to close this days because I didn't open any other day. There we go. They're gone again. And I can close any day from Sunday the 27th to Friday the 1st without any penalties because they are beyond what the student can book. The student can only book 2 weeks in advance. So again, we have the functions where you can apply to every week, or you can apply to every day, or you can do a single day. And then the next thing, if it's open, you can choose to open to all students. That will make the little Palfish icon go away. And this means that Free Talk can now book. If I want only the official course, that includes trials, I will leave the fish on. I can close the selected days, close every day from this day, and close every Sunday from this day. Okay? So if you're trying to read your log to check for things, just know that this is the time that the issue occurred, and then this is the booking time or whatever you did. So you can see all those times that I opened up earlier and closed. They're all here. I closed the 28th. Remember? I opened the 28th. Everything I did is here. Every action you do will be in the log at all times. So you can always check. And also the systems bookings and students booking on their own and stuff, that will all be in here. So you can see somebody canceled their classes. This is because her school was closed because some students were diagnosed with COVID recently. And they finally got to go back to school. So some of the additional daytime slots that she had booked, they had to cancel. Okay? You can see when people have opened and closed and booked their own slots and closed their own slots, canceled it, etc. And then if we go out and we go to the timetable section, you can see you can also access the schedule here, but you have no option to access the log. You can also do timetable, and timetable will show you what you have open and booked as long as it is more than 2 hours in advance. So on Wednesday, if it is 7 a.m., you won't see this 9 a.m. anymore because it's within 2 hours and it cannot be booked even by trials at that point. So this will disappear. So slots that are unbooked and no longer automatically bookable by the system will not display on the timetable. Only slots that are filled and are still bookable will appear on the timetable. Okay? And this can also show you what you're booked to. Oh, look, the 25th is when I have bookings. Anything after the 28th, I can edit without penalty. Anything from the 25th or before, I would need to cancel any booked classes in order to book it. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to PM me an app or leave comments here. Anything you need to do. Bye-bye.